Hi, welcome back, guys. Woohoo! So we've explained about the invitation scheme and how we'll all be accountable for the people that we invite into the platform. The program, the platform will have a calculation that is based on what your overall, the people that you invite, what the overall input of them is to their program, and based on that, that will also work towards the reward scheme. Okay, as the United Crowd Investors Fund increases, we'll branch out to various businesses to help with the reward scheme. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to class the Netizen tokens as being equivalent. 1 token equals €1, and that's how we're going to start the process to create value in the platform. Now, what we will do for the children, when we split the cards into fractions, is we will give a little bit of an incentive. Maybe it's a 20-cent card, maybe you get 1 full Netizen token to start them off, so they can start their journey of the reward scheme. NFTs, coins, the rewards. Okay, so on your app, when you open the app, you will have a folder here which will store your NFTs. It's a secure wallet app. Here you will have your Netizen coins and any other crypto that you might wish to hold. Here you will have a folder for your rewards, and here you will have your trust rating, and this is based on the deals that you do with fellow members of the community, all based on the trust protocol in the blockchain to give everyone full confidence that they're dealing with trustworthy people throughout the world. Now, I think I might have mentioned this before, how to solve inequality. Again, go back to the tortoise and the hare, which I haven't even drew yet, but the hare is at the moment running across here. That's the hare. We're the tortoise. We're just about to start. How have we got to where we are now? There's been a lot of bad decisions, immoral actions, corruption, wars, an increase in poverty, an increase in the ultra wealthy, and it's brought us to the cost of living crisis that we're currently seeing at the moment. When you break it down a little bit deeper into physics, in a way, you've got a lot of bad decisions plus money plus time equals where we are now. So how do we reverse this? Well, to reverse the current situation, make things become more equal, we have to put good actions and good intentions plus money plus our collective time and energy equals a positive outcome. So that's the goal of the overall program of United Crowd Investors, using the Netizen tokens and property investments as our vehicle. The overall goal is to bring down the level of inequality in the world using the Web3 trust protocol of smart contracts. So, yes, the NFTs are The properties in the NFTs are what we will produce in card form, digital form, and there will be secure, legally binding contracts to say that you are a fractional ownership in the real world asset of the property that you decide to purchase using the NFT. We will use the rental income. So the good benefit of the system that I am doing. So if you only had one NFT relating to one property and that property wasn't rented out, then you're losing value. This way, where we spread the risk and share the reward, if one of the properties is not rented out, the value of the coins, the tokens, the Netizen points will still be increasing because the other properties in the portfolio will still be generating an income through rent, Airbnb, and so forth. There's 10 billion tokens, Netizen points so far. We will distribute them to the users, and as I mentioned previously, the end game is for every single user to have one Netizen coin and for us to live in total abundance. Again, going back to a little bit of physics, when we add time into the equation with our collective idea of where we want to take this platform using the smart contracts, everything will be written into that and irreversible. When we include time and people's energy and money and resources into this, it will increase the value of the United Crowd Investors Property Holdings portfolio, which will generate a bigger income. That will increase the value. That will also then increase the reward scheme that will be built into this. It will then help us branch out into different businesses. We can basically go from here in any direction we choose to as a collective. Again, I have already mentioned the tortoise and the hare, corrupt, bad decisions leading us to doomsday. Or we have the choice now to embrace the new technology, Web3, cryptos, NFTs, and the blockchain, and deal in trust amongst each other and create total abundance for everybody. Wouldn't it be nice to just use your, I hate seeing so many personal belongings not getting used. I've recently had a jet ski, which I only use occasionally, but it's there, sat there, doing nothing for a lot of the time. And I know a lot of friends, they just rent them when they want. Wouldn't it be good if we could all just be a shared owner in that said jet ski? So what I've decided to do, I also own a camper van and a quad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to produce NFTs and cards, and I'm going to share them and sell them amongst the community, and this will give a shared access to the assets in the real world through the digital smart contract, which you'll have in your wallet. Will give you access to a real world asset, and you can use it. The idea being, rather than the jet ski getting used for 10% of the month, let's say, it would be used 100%. Each day, each hour could be shared amongst the users within the group. And that's the overall idea. Why 10 people have 10 jet skis within this community when we can just have 2 or 3, for example? It doesn't have to be jet skiing. Anything in the real world we can start sharing more of. There's a lot of examples of things that people have and own, and they use them for a bit and they don't use them any longer. Well, we could just bring them into the platform, create them as NFTs, and have shared use of the products, whatever we decide to use. All right. Now, tortoise, total abundance. This is how we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there in the end, and to increase the speed of the tortoise, we have to increase the uptake of our users, and eventually everybody in the world should be online and become a netizen and have a shared idea of what total abundance is for us, you know. The quicker we embrace the new technology and understand it, that's why I've explained it like a bit of a game, so people get it a bit more, because again, I'll go back, these sometimes can be frightening or off-putting words to a lot of people. With this idea, and the way I'm doing it, I'm aiming for the younger generation to build up the trust over the years, and also the older generation that's out there at the moment. It's again, with the collective community, this will become one of the most solid investments available. And again, unlike current coins, the Netizen token, the Netizen coin, will become a stable asset, secure coin based on real world assets. And that's how we create the value for the Netizen coins, Netizen tokens, Netizen points. Next, obviously I'm beginning this platform, and I was going to go out and build the website, build the app to begin with, and then present everything to you. I've decided to go down the route of presenting the idea, which I'm going to fully commit to. I have as you know, currently I'm an electrician, 24 Casa's been working really well. We've just undertaken some lovely high quality projects that have just come to an end. I'm going to slow down and step back from that and concentrate my time, my energy and the money I can raise to create in this platform with the help of the people who want to join. The first investors, the first people who will become part of the program will have some incentives. Obviously I'm a startup, and to incentivize this I will be offering the initial people between 3 and 10 times the amount of tokens for the NFTs that they purchase. I need to purchase an office and some computers to begin with, and then we need to start with the design teams, the programmers and so forth, you know. So the people who begin this program, obviously they'll be higher up in the hierarchy of authority on the democratic vote of how the overall system is run. They'll also get bigger rewards for the tokens that they purchase during the initial sale. To get the kids involved, my idea is I'm gonna create around 100,000 different cards, different fractions of cards, just like the Pokemons. I see when I was looking at these today, these Pokemon cards, they have similar numbers, 119 out of 198, 38 out of 203, just like my cards, just like the United Crowd Investors cards, which will relate to the NFT. This is number 4 of 142. This one is number 7 of 1,642. You know, it's a way of building them and making them collectibles with only a limited number based on the initial people who purchased, who joined in that group when we purchased the property and turned and minted it into an NFT and brought it onto our platform. These tokens, these kids tokens will be a real small fraction of the property. 0.00002% is probably equal to 20 cents in the real world. What I'll do is I'll round that up to each card is equivalent to 1 Netizen token to get the kids involved and get them building the credit and the Netizen points. Now, when it comes to the 3D version and the app version, obviously you'll have the card, the physical card, and I'm also going to bring back physical Pogs. I used to love playing Pogs as a child, and I think the children of this generation need it in their lives again, rather than spending all of their time on their computers. So we are going to bring Pogs back. I'm going to make some really smart plastic slammers, metal slammers. We'll integrate QR codes involved in them, so the kids, when they swapping and trading, when you purchase a POG or a United Card Investor tradable card, the kids will scan the QR code. The property will pop up on their virtual wallet, and their token that's for this will go into their Netizen account. They can trade them and swap them, and the next person who scans the QR code, it will then pop into their wallet and out of this wallet, and that's how they will be tradable. The same with the POGs. The QR codes, when the QR codes are scanned, it will pop into their NFT. It'll make it a little bit fun, but the most important thing is to get the younger generation involved in the future of humanity and how we decide to equal out the inequality that's in the world at the moment.